is alone on my road to ruin. I'll follow you home. Whenever we'll get there, we'll start with a name. Two kinds of behavior. I'll take three for the team and play again. You showed me the fire in the desert sun. I felt the desire and the warring had begun. When all this is over, I really wanna know, is this a disaster or a monumental hope? Oh,
It's a Christmas Day at Islands Adventure. Kind of busy, sort of not. How many times I've been here? I've never noticed that. Didn't notice Paul right there. Didn't notice any of it. Like it really matters. Alright. Alright, we're going to connect and be on the other side. Greetings. A moment. If you need a name, Renee would be fine because I had the vibration of it. I'm from Saturn. Our collective is connecting more with your planet. Much of this had to do with the disarrangement of it in your past. We felt that you did not deserve the technologies that you had through your Atlantean times. Much of our Saturn beings came to remove much of your technologies as humans became less resourceful, more arrogant. I believe you're seeing that vibration at this time with those of immense power. As much of it was removed from your oceans, much of it actually was hidden in certain parts of your Earth. Some of it was in your oceans and many of your mountains, but unable for you to detect. Your Anunnaki, as intelligent as they are, will most likely be unable to connect these type of back to what we have hidden on your Earth. They know about it, but it's unlikely to ever get. There's many wars we had with the Saturn and Anunnaki that has not been mentioned. Many of your beings from Pluto, actually your Isaac Newton, your Einstein is from your Pluto, had incarnations there at one time. It's a scientific experiment. So a scientific experiment must have many scientists there. Your knowledge base also, much of your Pluto type beings are here, but they are not. First off, it was not called that planet. It is not called that name, but that name seems to be good enough for humans to connect to. That's not the correct name of it, but you're Earthlings, you can call it whatever you want. As your energy rises, you will see more Saturn beings here. Much of it is part of your clothing line, some of it. Most of that has to do with your mentality here, as for self-preservation, as survival skills. Much of it is from our gift to your society. As you went to sleep, survival was what it was all about. So we brought much assistance for some time and then we left. After Atlantis. We're not bothered with your what is it, your Egypt. Many of us were there for observing purposes, but that is all. The reason we are here at this time is to assist you reconnecting to our energy if you wish to do, because many of us are here. Some of us are in Zeta form. Some of us are in human form, but mostly Zeta form, as that seems to be the closest that connects to our society, our look. We've had many different, we look at like many different things, but the Zeta seems to be the one that connects to our intellect the best, as we might be difficult to deal with, as you might be able to connect with that, as you see that in your environment. Many females are from our time period. That keeps one from connecting to more of its spiritual self, because it has much to clear. Many females that are very pain in the ass to deal with are Saturn beings. They are not likely to change their minds on anything. They're very forceful in their attitude. Of course, there's many beings like that, but many do feel their Saturn connections. And what we are saying is that the reason we bring this up, because many of us in Saturn were also winged beings at one time, like your bald eagle, but it's winged beings that you would not see on your planet. The birds that we had was nothing like what you have here. Your bird beings are leaders, but they will not show up on your world anytime soon. They'll feel that your world's nowhere near ready, so they keep their distance. Still, this world's in infancy, as you can see. It's still a child compared to other worlds, but one that's gaining much knowledge. In many ways, much more knowledge in all of our civilizations because of the difficulties you go through on a daily basis. More than your Saturn. Saturn was not an easy world to reincarnate, but this one's far heavier. Its education system is quite different, as it keeps one from oneself as you go outward instead of inward. At least with the Saturn beings, we went inward, but made it very difficult as you connected inward. We let you figure that one out on your own. As you go outside, there's much inside. Many here are not ready to see what we see. Yes, materialism has divided all of you. Religion has also. As for jobs prospects, many are better off with no job at all. They don't seem to be looking within very clearly. In many other worlds, it has to do with the way you see things. That's how you become. Of course, in this world, it has that somewhat. But how are you spiritually with everything? The vibrations of the planet. That's how you get a job on our planet. Here, it's a little bit different. You can con your way into anything, it seems. In our world, that would not be the case. If you try to, you'll be just tested even more. But you'll be unlikely to survive. Yes, whatever vibration was here yesterday has removed itself. I believe that it's been taken to a ship, it seems like. There was a being that was not supposed to be here, actually. It was actually detected as Ivan was carrying around here in this place. That happens often, where many aliens go undetected. You will start seeing this more. As many of you feel that your chakras are being manipulated by different beings, these are beings that aren't doing necessarily a lot on this planet, but do as they wish to anyway. With their service to self energies. Send you love and ask for connecting with us. Yes, we might be in Zeta form at this time, but many of us was in a humanoid form, a muscle-bound form very different than your. Much of us didn't have a body. It was mostly higher density, fifth density energies. Even at that level, we still brought confusion and difficulties in our environment. But to connect with us, to meditate, many of your structures on your planet, more of the Mayan energies comes from us. More of the spiritual before the darkness moved in. Many from our species did come back to your planet in a different way. But of course did not remember. And those that are connecting to these stars, such as your Galileo, he was an alien before he became human, obviously, and retained the knowledge. You can do the same thing. Retain your knowledge. Because he retained his knowledge about the universe, about your sun, your Earth rotating around the sun, and much more.